Okay, hi, this is Bruce McConnell with Locomotive Systems Training. I just got back into town earlier this week. I've been up in Canada doing some training and also at a convention. So we got some really exciting things coming down the line for us here. But what I'm going to do, we're going to add two new features to these videos. One is going to be Locomotive Systems bloopers. That's right, you know, you've seen all the professionals where they'll make a mistake, whether it be a word they butchered or a statement that wasn't quite correct. And being human, I'm okay with that, but I do want to make sure we give the most accurate information as possible. So we're going to go back and look at two little events that I got to straighten out. Okay? Now, with that being said, we're going to roll the blooper, and then we're going to stop it, and I'm going to correct it, then we'll move on to the next one. Again, we talked about this, but again, it bears repeating. Here's my that head elbow, that brass elbow I just showed you. There they are. That's where they go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ran a little faster, but that's okay. 16 openings. Says right there, 16 each. Water return manifold. Dump that hot air in there. It goes out the front. Okay, go ahead and stop it right there. This is where I made one of the bloopers. Okay. I was right, there's 16 openings for the head elbow, and remember that water that's coming out of there is very, very hot. In fact, that's the hottest water in the engine. So there's 16 openings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All 16 power cylinders dumping out heated water, the hottest water, into that water return manifold. Also, we're getting water from the rear aftercooler opening where the water is coming from both sides of the aftercooler into the center part of the water discharge manifold. Also, I want to mention again, just for clarity, these great big oval openings are the exhaust bores or the exhaust openings where the exhaust manifold sits on. That all the exhaust, when that fire assembly, each one of these power assemblies fires and they create that exhaust exits out these elbows. So the elbows are literally surrounded or submerged, if you will, I think is a good term, in cooling water. Now, let me clarify or fix the blooper. This is the water discharge manifold. There is no air. There shouldn't be any air in there. If you have air in there, that means you're going to have a hot running engine because the water in there is now aerated. So here's the clarification, the correction. Cooling water flows through here. Once again, where's repeating, cooling water flows through here from the back and it moves forward and it goes out the water outlet up to the radiators. That's one blooper. Okay? Now we're going to go to the next blooper. Okay. All right, so we've located the other blooper in that last video. So what we're going to do, we're talking about the valve bridge. And we're going to roll the tape. We're going to see where the blooper is. I'm going to back it up and I'm going to make a correction. Then we'll go from there. Later, I'm just showing you kind of the oil flow and how the breakdown of this all is. This is a component that the railroads have been struggling with for years. How do I properly adjust that? And that's something we're going to talk about later on as well. But this just kind of shows you the oil flow. Oil comes in through the rocker arm, remember we mentioned that earlier, flows to both sides, comes over to the valve bridge, fills this whole area with fuel, pushes the... Stop right there. All right. She's going to back it up a little bit for us. And again, what I said over here was the oil flowed in, as we previously stated, from the camshaft through the rocker arm down through, the valve bridge right here. Oil flows in, goes to both of these hydraulic lash adjusters. And then what I said, the blooper was I said fuel oil comes in here. That is a mistake. I was pretty much tired on that video. Oil, engine lube oil comes into here, comes over here, goes through this very narrow opening here. Lube oil, not fuel, lube oil comes down, opens up this area, fills the whole chamber. Wherever you see this yellow, orange, or green, or whatever color it is, it will compress that plunger to move it down so I have zero lash. Again, the blooper was, I said fuel, that's not correct. The correct answer is engine lube oil. So those are the two bloopers for this video. Thank you.